brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me?
I'm looking at you, all right. But all I see is a loudmouth chicken shit. So, are you going to fight or shit yourself?
Very well. If you want to get your ass kicked on top of all that, I'll be happy to oblige.
Don't get too cocky now. We'll see who'll be picking their teeth up off the ground.
Break a leg, Matthias.
Show your stuff. Surprised?
Is that supposed to be a threat?
Show what you're made of. So you have
What's that?
big deal.
That sounds like a knife.
These days, no one's ever really safe.
Die, you wretch!
What's that?
Don't let him get to you.
Good doggy.
Oh, it's... Why did you do that?
I yield. Mercy.
We're done here.
Did you really have to come and rub it in my face like that? I know I lost.
You may know it, but you haven't paid. I believe you were supposed to give me your sword.
Here, choke on it.
Nothing special. Maybe I'll get a few groschen for it.
I hope someone stabs you with it.
I've got a feeling you're trying to sell me stolen wares. I'll have to knock that off the price, friend. Let's agree on a price.
I'll go for that.
Pleasure doing business. Take care. Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Stranger, wait.
Grosh says your husband got into a fight with someone from Horsham, and when I asked him about it, he got angry with me and said I should ask you.
Well, Stimir's pretty upset about it. That's true. But perhaps it's no accident you've come here. And maybe you can help me. So listen, There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
What is a Thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
What can these stones do?
Well, lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. That can't be a coincidence. So I'm confident you'll be able to get me the Thunderstone.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right. You have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power and it won't be easy. Farewell. And maybe wash up a bit so you don't scare people.
Quick! Gah! Go! Gah! Gah! Go! Go! Whoa! Stand still! A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy. I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But I have a proposition for you. The local lads like to practice their fighting moves while I watch over them. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake! You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your brays?
The only shit being spouted here is from your mouth. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. And besides, I have the stone. So just back off and forget about it. I'm doing you a favour. Because I want to spare you the embarrassment and some pretty fucking painful bruises.
Don't try to intimidate me. We'll see who ends up with bruises, and I expect it'll be both of us. The uninitiated wouldn't notice it, but those who know how to fight can immediately see you're a cut above the rest. No wonder you have no equal in these parts. But don't you get tired of it? Now's your chance to take on someone of the same caliber. What do you say?
You're bloody right there. And I can tell you're a fighter too. So get ready. I'm really gonna enjoy this. I'll wait for you by the pen behind the barn. That's where me and the fellas train, and we're all training with you too. When you get there, put up what you're wagering against my stone, and then we'll fight. And no armour, that goes without saying. Better yet, strip down to your waist so nothing gets in the way.
Tell me more about the fight.
Ask away. Farewell. I'm sorry.
I'm ready for this. How about you?
Always.
You've got the stone?
Don't you worry about that. I don't expect to part with it anyway. I'm looking forward to taking your coin instead. Have you got enough?
Here it is. I'm no cheat.
Trust, but back it up with proof, I always say. Well, we have everything we need. Let me just take off my coat and we'll get started.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
You call that a pot? Granny can punch harder than you. You call yourself a knock his teeth out.
Knock his teeth out.
Wipe the floor with Come on, move, you snail.
Show him what for.
You call yourself a fighter.
Give it all you got. What's the with him?
You call yourself a
My friend is harder than you.
Useless.
teeth out.
Show him what
Knock his
for.
teeth out.
Bad luck.
Come on, you snail.
You fight like little girls.
You fight like little girls. You fight like little girls.
You never saw that coming.
No escape!
The floor with him.
Little girls.
Oh,
You call yourself a
Kurva!
Call yourself
I'm
a
wounded.
fighter.
What for?
Oh,
My
fuck
granny.
you.
Give it all you got.
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
There's no escape!
That a nails.
Call yourself
Useless.
Like little girls.
What's the floor with him? Call yourself a fighter?
Wipe the floor with him.
You call yourself
You've
a
no
fighter?
chance against me!
Shut up. You won't be able to take another one like that.
Can punch harder than you.
Come on. My granny can punch harder than you.
Teeth out, his teeth
Show
out.
him what for. You fight little girls. You call yourself a fighter.
Yield. No chance.
You fight like Give it all you got. Knock his teeth out.
You call that a punch?
You call
My sister can beat both of you.
Useless.
Behind her back. Wipe the floor with him.
This stick of beat both.
Show him what
One hand
for.
behind your
You
back.
fight like
like little girl. Give it all you've got. You call yourself a fighter. You call yourself a fighter. You call that a punch? Come on, move, you snail. Go in once more. Give it all you've got. You fight like little girls. Give it all you've got.
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
I beat you. The prize is mine.
Yeah, you did. But it was close. I almost had you myself.
Close? Not one bit. I was all over you from the start.
Bollocks you were. You're just lucky I fucked up my back yesterday.
No need to be so upset. It's not so bad. Just a little embarrassment and a few bruises, right? But let's not waste time. You owe me my money back, and the stone along with it.
You'll get your money back, goes without saying. Here you are.
Perfect. What about the stone?
Well, I can't give you that. Because I don't have it.
What? But the stone was your stake.
No, it wasn't. It was your idea that if you won, I'd give you the stone. I didn't actually promise you anything like that.
Look, you yokel prick. Don't twist this. You tried to hoodwink me, and now you're playing word games.
I suppose it was a bit sneaky of me. But what the hell? I figured if you were up for a fight, I'd at least make a groschen or two out of it. I just wasn't expecting to lose. That's all.
But people said you have a thunderstone. So it's all horseshit.
No, it wasn't made up. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. They're hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Look, I won fair and square. But I still don't have that thunderstone of yours in my hand. Truth be told, I'm feeling a little cheated. You could at least throw a dog a bone, eh?
Bollocks to that. You got your wager back, so don't be getting greedy now. And you barely won anyway. If you want anything more from me, bring me back my thunderstone.
You're right. Enough of this.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. No point in making a mountain out of a molehill, I say.
You're not wrong. Tell me more about the fight.
Ask away.
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Aye. I won a fighting competition in Kuttenberg.
I've heard about them. They're not fights, but slaughterhouses. If you won there, then you'll certainly do well here too. Just try not to completely rough our fighters up.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short.
Farewell.
God be with you.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley. So they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limp for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
At least I know I don't have to hold back. People like Stanley should get their teeth bashed in every day.
Soon as I learn to fight, I'll pay him back for Bedder and for the horses.
I've got half a mind to kick his arse here and now. Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Are you sure? You look like you can barely stand.
Don't worry about me. I know my limits.
Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready then.
You call yourself a fighter?
You fight like an old hag! Bastard!
Someday I'll be... Jesus! I'm
You
hit!
fight like an old hag!
No, you don't!
For the cross!
You're going down, I'll tell you. I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
When's the last time I ate something?
Careful.
Am I transparent or what? Here I am.
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started, let's bet.
If you say so. Here you go.
Thanks very much. And now fight.
Wipe the floor with it! Show him what for! Show him what
Who could place a hit on you flopping around like that? Stubble! Fall down! I want it! Here, chew on this! Fuck you! Who could place a hit on you?
You can't
flopping
take
around
me.
like that? We'll see about that! Christ, I'm hit! Too slow! Who could place a hit on you flopping around like that? Fuck that! Who could place a hit on... Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Hi, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
I'll be with you. Oh, excuse me.
You're doing all right so far. You're not gonna beat me.
I'm the best around here. What do you say to that?
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started. Who wants to knock you on your ass? I'll
There's
piss in
no
your
escape!
face. I'll paint you
There's
black
no
and blue.
escape!
Fucking hell! Do you have two left hands? Who wants to knock you on your
You've
ass?
no chance
I'll
against
piss in
me.
your face. Should I call you a priest? Or your mum? Oh, boo bloody who? What's the matter? Does it hurt?
You fight like an old hag!
Bastard! Oh. I'll fucking pay you back. Should I call you a priest? Or your ma? I'll paint you black and blue. Should I call you a priest? Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could chew. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. It was good to see you, my friend.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple, and you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right. I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grund sometime. I take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
I should go with you. So I can translate for you when she say, stay up and go fuck off.
No use, Jiggy there, that's
Why, you man? Do you know get fucking long time? Eh?
Are we gonna have gruel again tonight?
Aye, of course.
Are you going to bake bread today?
I don't think so.
Morning.
Morning.
Hang in there.
Good day to you.
Good to see you.
I apologize.
Your room's ready.
My room? But I didn't ask for anything.
But of course. It was ordered by your friend Zizka.
Ah. So which room is mine?
On the first floor, right in the corner.
Thanks, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
A couple of odd blokes settled down here recently. They don't talk to no one much, but from what I've heard, they've got problems.
Who are they?
I didn't ask, but surely not the noble sort. One of them's called Pasha, I think. Not sure about the other. Try and talk to him. Maybe they could use some help.
I'll give it a try.
And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
Huh. If only that.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises. Her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, nothing much. If there was something, I'd tell you. Oh well. I'm sorry. Greetings.
And with you.
How's Dry Devil? Feeling better?
Oh, please. He's been through much worse than getting shot in the arse. He's up and practicing his swordplay again. You'll find him in the ruined house next to the Devil's Den. If you felt like it, you could even spar with him. You might even learn something from him, Henry.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case. But when you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing and she can take care of herself. Remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
The innkeeper said you need help with something. What's this about?
Well, you're in the right place. I could really use some help right about now.
Go ahead.
Someone close to me died. And they buried him with something that's very precious to me. As it happens, I'm looking for someone who'd bring it to me.
Oh, that sounds easy enough. But why don't you get it yourself?
Because I can't. Or maybe I just don't want to. Does it matter? I'm offering coin to anyone who'll get it for me. Listen, either you want a job or not. So enough with the stupid questions.
What exactly is this about?
Me and a couple of fellas have a little camp in the forest nearby. And we used to have a chief, Carol, and he had this special power. He had a magic arrow stuck in his head, which made him invincible.
An arrow in the head? An invincible? Yeah, sounds to me like you're yanking my pizzle.
I haven't finished, and I'm not yanking your pizzle. Listen, once he got shot in the head with an arrow and survived. But that's not all. He completely changed. From a lame fumbler who couldn't hold a knife without cutting himself, he turned into an unbeatable warrior. All thanks to that arrow. It was a blessing from God.
All right, let's say I take your word for it. What does the job involve?
I'll get to that. A few days ago, we wanted to rob a caravan. But it didn't work out.
It didn't?
It was hell. There was a lot more guards than should have been there. And Carol got caught. And they executed him.
And you, as the new chief, want the arrow to protect you?
That's right, youngster. You don't look it, but you're pretty bright.
Well, I've noticed you bandits are pretty superstitious.
This isn't superstition. The arrow is a gift from God. A blessing. A sacrament from heaven. Without it, we're done.
Why should I help some footpads?
I thought you were looking for a job. But if you don't like it, maybe the King of France will turn up one day at the Devil's Den, and he'll have a job for you that's up to your standards. But if you want a job now, you'll have to take it from a stinking footpad. It's up to you.
How come they caught Carol? When he was protected by the arrow and unbeatable?
Well, that I don't fucking know. I don't know how all this divine shit works. Maybe the power wasn't strong enough to protect him from execution. But in battle, he was unstoppable.
This isn't for me.
Suit yourself. If you won't help, someone else will. If you change your mind, though, you know where to find me.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
I can't right now. Sorry. But you'll wait for me, right?
All right. Then hurry up and there'll be fuck all left for you. Shall we celebrate the return of these two bastards?
Hold on for a moment.
What's so important? If those two get bored, they'll get into some trouble again. Go!
What's that you got?
The Lord be with you. You're up bright and early today. What would you like?
Can't leave now.
Go! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Quick!
You wanna try me? Rip your ass open! Help me with this! The hell with you! I'll kill you!
Witaj, Henryku.
Are you going to make bread?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Go! Car! Car! Go! Quick! Car! Quick! Go! 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 Go!
Whoa, whoa.
you going? Away with ya! What are you doing with that weapon? Clear off! Get moving! Get out!
couple more sheets and we're done for today.
What good is that if we can't leave this place?
We'll have a drink, roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll get out of here.
A gilded cage is still a cage.
Aye, but we came here willingly. We should have figured out working in an underground mint wouldn't be nothing simple.
Aye. I don't think they'll let us go, though. We know too much.
Are you being held prisoner here?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
I'll take care of the guards. Don't worry.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Don't worry about Buresh. I'll deal with him later.
But...
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Avak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. You don't have to worry about the guards while I'm here.
Wait, but we can't.
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
Tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right. Well, what do you want to know?
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time, we got a bit drunk on the job.
Well, more than a bit.
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked us.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else, for him. And so, here we are.
Who's in charge here?
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people. Especially that big fella. What's his name? Neri?
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But other than that, the Mint Master runs this place personally. He visits every week, a friendly bloke, always asks us if we need anything.
We're well taken care of.
Why are they keeping you here?
Well, it's not that we can't leave exactly.
It's just discouraged. It's pretty dangerous around here, what with the bandits and the like.
Don't you miss the world above? Sunshine, daylight?
Not really. Come to think of it, we've got everything we need down here.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
Well, suit yourselves.
You'd better go.
Watch out for those guards. We'll stay here.
Better safe than sorry.
Aye. I'm sure the Mint Master will come for us.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm all yours! You can shove that up your ass! I'll sort you out nicely! Show you! Fucking hell!
Quick! Go! Ka! Quick! 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 Quick!
Whoa!
God grant you health.
Christ, so much dust.
I got the evidence against Mintmaster Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
They didn't look like they wanted to leave.
How awful. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we don't know for sure how Master Baresh was involved in the whole thing.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Retard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruthard?
Do me a favour. Ruthard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh? Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
What?
Go! Go!